Good day, and welcome to Kidz Talk, a Clap for Liberia production. For this edition, we are your presenters, Estekia YG and
Phil Efia of Efo Baptist Church School.
welcome to our program, Mr. Lyee, Kidz, Bility.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Well, Kidz Talk and Clap for Liberia team want to thank you for being our guests for this program.
For our audience watching this program, can you please tell us who is Mr. Lyee, Kidz, Bility, and what does he do?
Okay. Mr. Lyee Bility is a businessman, a journalist, and now a politician. I was born in Nimba County, Secretary, to be precise. Married, the Director General of Truth FM and CEO of Bility Entertainment and the CEO of Lyee Bility Foundation.
Well, how is the work you do important in our society?
Oh, it's very important. With all of the companies that I manage and that I work with, the media institution help with information from across, not just Montserrat, for all across Liberia. And Bility Entertainment is a company which, of course, deals with a lot of young people, the youth population. So both companies are well important to the society based on our work.
Okay then. In what ways are the works of the Renaissance communication imparts the lives of a Liberian child?
Besides working with the Ministry of Education, which of course working along with each and every school in the Republic of Liberia, Renaissance Communication Incorporated otherwise to work with high schools within the district and Liberia at large with their press club. If you don't have a press club established in your school, we work along with the school in order to establish one in your school so that people as young as you can start your careers, at an early age.
What are some advantages and challenges that you are faced with as a Director General?
Yeah, well, first of all, let's look at Truth FM being the largest media institution in Liberia. We cover the 15 counties. We are number one in our news and everything that we do, which is a good thing that anybody want to hear about the institution. But unfortunately, we are a private institution. We don't have donors working along with us. We are not government station, which of course all government stations receive subsidies from the government, receiving help from various places. But for us, we are different. We basically work for ourselves in order to pay our employees. So I think that is some of the challenges, especially that's the main challenge that we actually focus on right now. But by the grace of God, we are able to work along with our employees in order to pay them every month. But besides that, nothing else.
Is your present career the one you dreamt about when you were growing up?
Being a Director General?
Yes.
Oh man. Actually, no. Honestly speaking, I was actually someone who were afraid of public speaking. I never liked public speaking. Being a journalist was never part of my dream. But at times in life, when you find yourself in a situation that you can't handle, you just have to find a way to move forward. And being here, at the beginning it was difficult, but now that I'm here, I love every aspect of it. My dream job actually is to work along with young people, is to be, a CEO of a youth-oriented company. This is why as much as me being the Director General at Truth FM, I'm still able to live my dream by, of course, creating another company which is Bility Entertainment in order to work along with young people. So it's still doing both things at once. So living the dream, right? what I'm going through right now with God Living Nigeria, doing my job as the Director General, also um, doing what I love, which is entertainment and working along with youth through development.
Well, is this a career path you encourage today's kids to consider as you focus on our future?
Well, for you, you are a young journalist coming up. I think I had earlier interview with you guys. Being a journalist, people will call you all sorts of names. They will tell you you are a chichipole. So the only thing I would like to advise young people that are trying to be a journalist to just stay focused. Journalists in Liberia, we are overlooked. We are not, if I say this, people will take it against me. We are not paid for what we deserve. There are a lot of things I could go on and on about being a journalist, but I think the most important thing is you having a passion for the job. Once you have a passion for the job, money should not be the matter, and you'll find your way through, through the field. So, yes, I would like to encourage a lot of people in the field, and the very first thing is you finding it to be your passion and move forward with it.
Before we take leave of you, what advice would you give to young people to help them focus on positive life choices?
I would tell them, this is what I went through or what I'm going through, is to always put God first. Even if you find yourself in a situation where there is no way out, pray about it. God will definitely direct you. Because young people nowadays, we tend to take ourselves away from God because we feel like, the only older people are supposed to worship. When it's time for church, you only see the older people getting dressed to go to church. Even in the mosque, I see plenty old papa, old man going to mosque. And the young people, they are not really involved with godly activities. So one of my main things I always tell people around me, make sure you pray, remain with your goal. Never change your goal because you see somebody else doing better at what they are doing. Then you say, okay, let me leave what I'm doing to join them because I see them being successful. The difference between you and them, they are doing it because that's their career path, that's their passion, but it's not yours. So they love doing what they are doing, but you're probably looking at it because they are gaining profit from it as a business person. You can get in the same business as well, but you may not be able to gain, you will not be able to gain any profit because you don't see how that person is gaining profit because it's not your field. Remain who you are. Stay away from peer pressure. Never ever give up on what you are doing. The only time you feel in life when you stop doing what you're doing. It's perfect. For example, you are in high school, you fail in grade 11, you go back, you fail again, you go back. Some people will say, I'm done, I'm not cut out for it in school, but you gotta keep trying over and over until you pass the grade 11. Once you pass it, that means you're successful. The only time you fail when you stop working. Never stop working. Always push forward, always move forward. That's some of the advice I would like to give now because I deal with a lot of young people and the advice are a lot.
Thank you so very much for your time, Mr. Lyee, Bility.
You are welcome. You are very welcome.
Kidz Talk is an educative kids program brought to you by Clap for Liberia, building a brighter future. Please like, subscribe, and follow all of Clap for Liberia's platforms for more educative and entertaining contents. Thank you for watching.